I mean, one of the big subplots, obviously, of this series is LeBron's place in history, and it's not like that's a topic that's been often discussed throughout his career. But I mean, it's a legitimate discussion, and especially if he does win this series. Obviously, it's Michael, but the one guy that we talk about a lot on this show would be the guy sitting with the skyhook behind Coop. It's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who's very underrated in this discussion in terms of the greatest of all time. Mm-hmm. I grew up in Chicago, so I grew up during the Jordan era in Chicago, so I'm biased in that regard. But I mean, it's to me more and more feels like Kareem is the best of all time. But just give me your perspective, George, on LeBron in that conversation right now.
I think Kareem is neck and neck with whoever you want to put there, right? I think you're splitting hairs with all these guys.
Totally.
But Kareem Abdul-Jabbar won in high school. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar won in college. Yep. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar won in Milwaukee. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar won with the Lakers. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar won in life, okay? Even when he was making airplane movies, okay? Or movies.
I mean, George, those are good movies, man. I enjoy.
Oh yeah, no question.
Listen, yeah, and he had to fight Bruce Lee in a movie. That's all you need to know about the Cap. But yeah, look, I just think that, all these debates are so subjective, right? Like it really is just what's the flavor you want? You know what I mean? Like it's like Baskin Robbins, right? I don't know if there's Baskin Robbins anymore, but when I was a kid, it was Baskin Robbins and it was 31 flavors, right? And whatever flavor you like, that was what you liked. And I think that there are going to be people that think Jordan is the best. There are going to be people that think Kareem is the best. There are going to be people that think LeBron is the best. Kobe is the best, right? Magic is the best. And you know what? God bless them, because you can make a case for almost any of those guys, right? And I think that, if you're asking me, this is the way I would characterize it. I think LeBron is the most gifted player I've ever seen, okay? He is built like Karl Malone with athleticism that's off the charts like Michael Jordan and Kobe and them, with these passing ability of Magic Johnson, right? And just the defensive prowess of, the greatest defensive perimeter players that we've seen, right? Like you name it, he's in that conversation.
George, hold up. What you talking? Why are you having a question mark about that? You're sitting here talking to one of the greatest defensive players. You should have said Michael Cooper, George.
I was teasing you because I wanted you to say it. So there you go.
I was about to jump in too. You mean like Michael Cooper?
Exactly.
Or Michael Jordan?
Exactly. Don't, everyone I'm not trying to knock my guy Joe Dumars, who I love as well, who was a great perimeter defender, but Michael Cooper.
Stop it.
Michael, I did that just to get under your skin a little bit. But yeah, like a Michael Cooper, obviously. So LeBron, like if we were building a basketball player, it would be LeBron, right? Like, but that doesn't mean that he's the most accomplished, like a Bill Russell, right? Or a Kareem or Magic or Jordan, right? So they may have better resumes. Kobe has more championships, right? Like there's so many, we're just splitting hairs, I mentioned earlier. But I would say that LeBron is the most gifted of them all because he can literally do everything.